Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brandon, aka the BrandoCritic, and today I'll be reacting to Godzilla from 1954 for the very first time. Brief history with Godzilla. I've only seen the two most recent American versions, right? The 2014 Gareth Edwards film, and then of course Godzilla King of the Monsters. I've only seen those two. I've never seen a single Godzilla film from Japan, and now of course we have Godzilla vs. Kong coming out, and I've seen the first King Kong movies, and now it's time to watch the first Godzilla movie. I'm pretty excited for this. I don't know what to expect though. So before we get started, if you guys are new to the channel and you guys want to see more content just like this, then definitely hit like and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. And go check out my partners at Movies in Canada. Their link will be in the description also. And finally, what other movies would you like to see reaction videos to? Leave those suggestions down in the comment section down below. Now let's watch for the very first time, Godzilla. So I recently reacted to King Kong from 1933, and I loved it. So I'm hoping I have the same reaction here. Oh man, the classic yell, I love it. So I've heard that these movies are basically a giant allegory for the nuclear bomb, right? The fear of nuclear warfare. You know, after seeing so many movies with so much CGI, it's so refreshing to go back this far to see how they did things before all this computer crap. There's more of a charm to it, you know what I mean? That guy, he seems just so surprised. Yeah, I guess this movie came out just only 9 years after the bombs were dropped, hey? So, still in recent memory. Just slap him. That worked. I don't know if that would be in the new version. Man, I'm guessing that's all miniatures, hey? Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. No, not the cows, not the pigs. Oh my god, how can you even get through all that stuff? All those strings. Oh, it's a boat. Thought it was a parade. Sorry. What's that around his head? An eye patch? There you go. Testing for nuclear radiation. So, there you go. Oh, is this the footprint? The giant-ass footprint of the monster? Oh, that was quick. Just all of a sudden, it's only on this side of the hill. There it is. Oh, there it is. Oh, man. Great use of perspective there. Great use of perspective. Just chilling. Just chilling on the top of the hill. Oh, there you go. I considered that to be the reveal and the cool way of saying it. Okay. So they just flat out say it. It's nuclear bombs. Okay, got it. So I guess it's not really allegorical, it's just flat out obvious, and it's just a part of the story. Nuclear bombs. And that's how they find him in the 2014 version, right? It's been a while since I've seen it, so I don't really remember, but tell me guys, that's how we find him, right? So it looks like America fucked them over again. Wonder how long that's gonna last. Well, counter Godzilla headquarters. I guess it's made public now. I'm gonna assume this was stock footage, and they didn't actually film this for the movie. But hey, I could be totally wrong. Ah, I love that. Like I said in King Kong, I love seeing just old city footage from back in the day. Godzilla coming to crash the party. Yeah, the actor who's playing Professor Yamane is really good. I'm really impressed. Out of context. Watch out. Oh god, what the hell's gonna happen? Ah! What happened? Did the fish just blow up? I guess we can't see. That's too bad. What happened? I think an air raid siren is one of the most creepiest sounds, but yet most badass sounds as well. I'm wondering, was it like really bad for men and women to kiss on screen? So I'm assuming that they just got some guy in a costume to kind of do that in like a swimming pool. That sounds like some pretty good information. Don't need to hear it. Fuck it. Alright, here we go. Alright, this is what I've been waiting for. Wow, they really do make him look huge. That's great. Look at those eyes. So yeah, guys, if you guys know, let me know. Were they costumes? Were they puppets? How did we really get to see Godzilla like this? I'm gonna assume it was a mix of both, because I definitely see the miniatures, but it looks great. I love those lights in the background. I don't know. They're just so cool to me. They were in King Kong, too. Great. Oh, bad cut. Ouch. I feel you, dude. I hit my head on things all the time. I understand what he's trying to say, but it's hard for the military to really get into that mindset when he's just destroying everything. Pretty nonchalant. Go away. Get out of my house. And yet he leaves. Barbed wire. High voltage. We'll see how that works. Fuck, that looks awesome. Alright, let's zap him. See what happens. That's a cool shot. All the guns lined up like that. Looks great. Man, he really does look and feel huge. That's one thing this movie does really well. That is such a great roar. Although he does look like Charmander. Can someone just like put like the fight, run, item, you know, flamethrower attack? Now you guys have to tell me, was this film directly influenced by King Kong? Like Japan wanted to have their own version. His eyes. Okay, I definitely saw that as a toy truck. Okay, yeah, you had me, movie. You had me until that moment. Man, how are they gonna defeat him? Or side with him, or how does this end? I'm very, very curious. Oh my god. Wow. A lot of damage. A lot of damage. Jesus. Look at those eyes. Okay, that'd be a lot of fun to film. Jesus, that's pretty dark. So is he just destroying things for the sake of destroying things? Like he's just kind of pissed off and just raging? Or is he doing something else? I'm not sure. Oh my god, yeah, well. What do you expect's gonna happen when you keep on flashing him like that? Oh my god. Even show the guy's falling. That's a nice touch. Okay, he's gonna have the cure, or the solution. It's that little bomb thing that went off. Yeah, pulling the King Kong, bringing in the planes. Those missiles are terrible, though. I can see the strings. Yeah, I'm that guy. What's he trying to do? Trying to hit them? See, you're seeing all the kids and the dead parents, like, this is, oh, come on, movie. Don't make me cry. Oh my god, just spill the beans. She's not cheating on you, bro. Oh, Yeah, just show a bunch of fish skeletons. You didn't kiss him? We kill Godzilla today. I don't know if I buy that. I mean, how hard can it be to use a diving suit? So this is a suicide mission, right? There's no way that they can survive it. Right? Right? Or am I just crazy? Also, there's like no music. There's no dun 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 dun. I mean, I don't know. Sounds like a good time to use it. Well, there you go. Now we get it. And I'm really curious to see how Godzilla just disintegrates. Or if he disintegrates. Oh, he's gonna... Really? Ah, okay. Sure. Why not? Man, I would love for his head just to fucking pop. But I don't think we're gonna see that. Okay, yeah. Same effect as the fish. Not as cool, but... that's what we got. Oh, he wants to bring it back. Or another one. Ah. Yeah, the guy in the back's like, fuck this, I've had enough. You're crazy. And there we go. My first Japanese Godzilla movie. That was really good. I really enjoyed that. So that was Godzilla from 1954. I really enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun to watch. And I'll be honest with you guys. Ever since I saw Parasite a couple years ago, I said to myself, you know what, Brandon, you are a film snob. And it made me realize how ignorant I was. Because I was one of those guys for the longest time that was all about, I'm not gonna watch a movie with subtitles, I don't wanna read. But then I saw Parasite and I'm like, you know what? There are so many other countries in the world other than Canada, the United States, and the Great Britain where they make movies that are not in English. And you get to see just so many more great movies. So if you guys have any foreign films that you guys want me to react to, definitely leave them down in the comment section down below, because to be honest guys, it's pretty safe to say that I don't think I've seen really any of them. And seeing Godzilla, while yes, this is a much older movie, this is also a foreign film. And I really enjoyed watching it. And I have some notes right here. You know, I really enjoyed the build-up. You know, it's just your classic monster movie where, you know, you don't really know what's going on, right? You have a couple of ships disappear in a wreckage that no one really knows what's going on. And then, of course, things start to get a bit heavier and heavier and heavier, and things start to get a bit more out of control until you see that reveal. And I love that reveal when you see him behind the hill. And again, Godzilla in this movie looked great. Except for those googly eyes. You saw me laugh out loud. And yes, not all of the effects looked amazing, right? You could totally tell that there was like some toy cars or some little miniatures, but 1954, it looks fantastic. And like I said in the beginning, it's not CGI. They had to make all this stuff with puppets or with costumes. And again, guys, if you guys are experts on this movie, definitely let me know how they did all these tricks, because I find it so fascinating, and it has a charm to it. When you see the Avengers and you see the Dark Knight and you see, you know, I'm not shitting on those movies by any means. I love them too. But, you know, we are so used to seeing just these giant CGI boss battles that it almost becomes hard to really appreciate. Nothing really wows us anymore. But seeing a movie like this today does wow us, because you're like, you know what? They didn't have the current technology accessible to them. And just watching that makes it just so much more entertaining. And I liked how in this movie there were scenes of characters discussing like different moral issues. Right? As soon as they see Godzilla for the first time, they're like, oh, should we make it public? Dr. Serizawa talking about how he made this oxygen destroyer. You know, he kind of pulls an Oppenheimer, right? Like, I'm so ashamed of my creation. Should we use it to kill Godzilla? But then if we do, then the whole world's gonna see. And then, you know, I don't want this to be in the wrong hands. You know, I love those moral discussions. It's not just simply monster, ah! But those monster, ah scenes, it really was great, the destruction. And what this movie did right was show the humanity of it. Afterwards, you see all the people struggling in the hospitals. You see the dead mother with the kids. Man, movie, you almost made me cry. You almost did. And you have a good, solid group of characters. I will admit that they're not the most intriguing in the world. They're just solid. they're serviceable, right? You got Ogata and Amiko, right? They're like your main couple of the story. Serizawa is sort of a side character that really starts to come into the forefront later on in the movie. He's just kind of that one guy in the background in the beginning. And Amiko's father, Yamane, if that's not how you pronounce it, I apologize. But he's the Godzilla lover, right? Like right at the beginning, it's funny, you see all of this destruction. You see a sea of flames, as they always like to say. And he's like, oh, I wonder if we can get some nuclear weapons to bring another one back, because he wants to study it. You know, I think that is a little bit of a mad scientist. And of course, you know, he's talking about, we need to look at this from a science perspective, you know, analytically, logically, not just shoot at it. But then again, he is destroying all of these cities. So take your pick. So for my overall rating, I was thinking about giving this a 5 out of 5. I don't know if I can say that I loved it. I'm gonna give it a 4, which is really, really good, guys. So don't worry, I don't hate this movie. 4 out of 5 is still a really good score. And I really did enjoy watching this movie. However, I think the millennial/Gen Z in me started to talk about the halfway point, saying, you know, oh, there's not enough action, there's too much talking, let's get it going. And there's some scenes where I'm like, all right, guys, let's pick it up, right? Like the choir at the end, I'm like, all right, guys, let's get it going. So there were points in this movie where I wasn't fully entertained. You know, I blame my generational behavior for that. I can fully admit that, but I am very, very happy to say that I really enjoyed watching the very first Godzilla, and I've read that there are a ton of sequels. So Godzilla fans, what sequels are worth checking out? I've heard that the 1998 Roland Emmerich version is just awful. So I might have to watch that and then I'll love it. And then of course you'll definitely see my Gen Z side. Or millennial, I don't really know. I'm born in 95, where do I land in that category? But regardless, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video and watching this reaction. It really does mean the world to me. If you guys could like and subscribe, it would also really mean the world to me. And go check out my partners at Movie Scene Canada. I'm sure they'd really appreciate it. They got a ton of contests on right now, so who knows, you might be the next lucky winner. And I look forward to your other suggestions down in the comment section down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.